So it's the end of 2022. As we had mentioned, all YouTubers are putting out their best lists, looking back at 2022 and saying, yes, those were the best games. Well, Android Tools just put out their video of their 10 recommendations. What I want to do is grade their recommendations with you guys right now, giving it the Echo approval or no, I don't approve of these games. So let's go take a look at what Android Tools had to recommend. Number 10, what is Railbound? An offline game. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna already start out this video and say that this is not a game that I would say is one of the top 10 of 2022. What that would mean is that this is one of the best games that came out on all of mobile in 2022, and I don't believe that to be the case whatsoever. Not saying this is not a fun, cute game itself, but it is definitely not one of the best. There have been some massive titles, and that's not one of them. Now, where is Samantha? Another very similar type game right here. We're talking about a puzzler with definitely some cute graphics. I like the look of the burlap and all of the different thread in this game. But to call this one of the best of 2022, I mean, obviously these are opinion pieces here, but it is not my opinion that this is one of the best. This one is not going to be Echo approved. I would not recommend that you download this and expect it to be one of the best that you've played in all of 2022. All right, the next recommendation is Alien Isolation Mobile, a 4 gig paid game. Now, this is actually not a game that I have much information on. It looks like one of those horror style games in an alien or space type world. Now, graphics seem to be okay, but we're still looking at some of these horror style jump scare dark games. The cool thing is this has the whole Alien IP behind it, but again, I have to go ahead and disagree yet again. Another disapproval by your boy right here, because I don't think that this is one of the top 10 that came out this year. I hope that as we move into this list, there's a few more recommendations that I could say, yes, I can get behind that. Maybe we'll find out right now. Going into their 7th recommendation, Gibbon Beyond the Trees. A really nice, good looking, pretty art style game, but again, my goodness, no, this is not one of the best games that has come out in 2022. Now, maybe the creator of this is really into these atmospheric style games. If that's the case, and this is their opinion, well, of course, you can't go wrong with opinion. It is just not the same as my opinion. This wouldn't be a game that I would go recommend as one of the top 10 best of 2022. Maybe it's a fun game, maybe it does offer something unique and nice, but it's not one of the best. That's my opinion. Their 6th recommendation, Marvel Snap. That's a good one. Marvel Snap is probably one of the best games that came out in 2022. It actually came out late in the year, just recently, and this game has years ahead of it. It is going to do extremely well, and in my opinion, be one of the top card playing games over the next few years on mobile. Not only is the game fun, but the whole element of the graphics and how the cards move, it all works really well. This game is just growing, and it's going to be massive for years to come. This game, Marvel Snap, definitely gets the Echo approval 100%. So if you guys don't know me, I put out mobile gaming videos all the time, telling you guys what games you should check out, what games I recommend, and what games I've played that I think are really great that you may want to try yourself. If you're into that kind of thing, always looking for what's next in the mobile space, make sure you subscribe and ring the bell so you know what to play on your phone, tablet, or other devices. All right, their 5th recommendation is Rocket League Sideswipe. This is a good one, actually. Now, this is not like Rocket League that we know on console or PC. It is definitely a mobile version of the game, but it's really a lot of fun. It's a different racer, and it takes racing and soccer or football to another level, and it really does Rocket League well for the mobile player. Not as robust as the PC client, but it does it really well on mobile, and the game's a lot of fun. That's really what it all comes down to. Their number 4 recommendation is Pokemon Unite. Really great MOBA right here. If you're into MOBAs, this is one of the better ones. If you're into Pokemon and MOBAs, this is the best one for you. This 100% is going to get an Echo approval. The only game that I would say would probably be better than this is League of Legends Mobile. People could argue that Arena of Valor or Bang Bang are just better MOBAs than Pokemon Unite, but Pokemon Unite does a little bit differently. It's a lot of fun. I like the arena that it's set in, and I like how you score. It's just different, and it has the IP of Pokemon, which is always going to be a positive thing because of the massive following. This one's Echo approved 100%, and definitely a MOBA that you can't go wrong if you invest some time and play into the game. It's a lot of fun. Their number 3 recommendation, Diablo Immortal. We already know that this game is Echo approved. I mean, I started a second YouTube channel to feature this game. Now it's funny watching as he plays. He's level 12. That's probably about 20 minutes into playing the game. I'm a Paragon 400 plus, which means I'm max level plus 400 levels. I have so much experience inside of Diablo Immortal that the game is my number 1 for 2022, and it's probably going to be my number 1 for 2023 as well. I have another YouTube channel. You should go check it out. It's called Echo Gaming Diablo, where I put out daily videos on Diablo Immortal, how to improve, guides, and on top of that, just latest news and upcoming things coming to the game. Diablo Immortal is definitely Echo approved. I love the game. All right, now number 2, we have CarX Street. I've been seeing this one around a lot. A lot of people are highlighting this game. If you're into car games, this is really one that you have to try. It's one of the newest and largest car games that's come out in the past 6 months, even in the past year. I think this one is deserving to be on this list if you're looking for something that's in the racing genre. Me personally, I'm not into racers. I wouldn't go ahead and say, yes, this is one that I would personally want to play and it would be my top 10. But for people that like the genre, that like racing games, this is definitely one of the top 10 for the year 2022. So I got to give this one my approval as well. And finally, the best game, or the number 1, or the last recommendation is Apex Legends Mobile. Apex Legends Mobile is incredible. It actually is not as popular as I anticipated it to be on mobile, but it's got some heavy competition. Call of Duty Mobile, we got Warzone coming out, we have a lot of other tactical ones coming out. I believe The Division on mobile, is that right? I think so. Warframe coming to mobile, although that's not really a shooter. PUBG Mobile, so many games that could be competitors to Apex Legends Mobile, but this one is done well. Class-based, just like you play on PC with some modifications. I personally played this one quite a bit and enjoyed it a real lot. You can't go wrong if you like Apex Legends in playing Apex Legends Mobile. They are different games, but it is very, very similar. The graphics are incredible. The game looks great, is so smooth, and just so much fun, especially if you're looking for a game to play with friends and you need a shooter. This is one you really can't go wrong with. Plus, the community is pretty darn big for the game as well. Definitely deserving to be on the best of 2022 list. So there you have it, guys. The beginning of their list was kind of soft. I was actually disappointed by the first few choices, but towards the end, they pulled out the big guns, some of the best games that I would happen to agree with. So good job on the recommendations. I agree with the majority of them, and I wonder what you guys think. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought of this list.